Welcome to Resumes 101. In this video, we are going to discuss how to write accomplishment statements. An accomplishment statement is the building block for a great resume. These statements are usually written in bullet point form and come after a job title and employer is listed on a resume. Accomplishment statements are different than most statements we see on students' resumes. Instead of describing a task or duty you completed, these statements focus on the results of your work. Let's get started by looking at a typical resume example. Most resumes we see have a list of tasks, but they don't tell employers what you actually accomplished. You need to show results from your work and what you do better than others so that employers understand the quality of your work. Then you will stand out from the rest. For example, compare these two statements. Sold tickets for event. Organized 1-month marketing campaign by scheduling groups of volunteers to run shifts at promotional booth, which resulted in selling over 450 tickets to students. Now let's look at the job description for a community outreach coordinator to see what accomplishments we should focus on in our resume. One of the key qualifications in this job is strong oral, interpersonal, and written communication skills. You'll need these skills because this company is looking for you to represent the company, deliver presentations, interact with the public, and develop promotional materials. Next, let's break down the parts of an effective accomplishment statement. Verb, task, and result. You start with an action verb like researched, interacted, measured, or designed. Next comes the task, interacted with students, alumni, and general public. Finish with a strong result, with relevant content and a focus on conversation starting. A lot of resumes we see already have the verb plus task pieced down, but they struggle with the results section. Results can describe a goal you accomplished, a particular outcome of your work, a skill gained. You can also talk about your work in quantitative or qualitative forms. In this second example, the result is promoting and increasing awareness for Arts Career Expo. If you get stuck thinking of what you accomplished specifically in your role, try this helpful exercise. Imagine your last job. Now pretend that you had to leave that job for a week and another person would take over your duties. Pick a real person that you know who would not do well in your job. What does that person forget to do? What are some of the tasks or responsibilities that this person would not excel at? Now you have successfully identified the things that you would do differently, and you have identified what you do well in your role. These statements can be considered results for an accomplishment statement. Go through the rest of your own resume and see where you can add accomplishment statements. Aim to have at least 1 out of 3 statements as accomplishments. The more, the better. Here are some final examples from Kate Chu's resume. Having seen these examples, you are now ready to transform your resume into a results-focused document. For more samples of resumes and formatting styles, go to careers.ubc.ca and click on Resumes 101. Now you're one step closer to a resume that stands out from the crowd.